I'm Brady Peterson.
And I'm Austin Honeycutt.
And today we are going to be going down and back with Sadie Estel. Okay, our first question for you is, how fun has this senior year been for both you on and off the court?
Oh, very fun. Being able to do all the homecoming games is definitely a highlight of the senior year. Also, just being with my team and being able to be a leader on my team has been incredible.
Okay, what do you like most about Haven?
Probably just how small the community is. It's like a tight-knit community, so everybody knows everybody, and it's great to just have the support.
Who has or is been your favorite basketball player in professional or college?
Probably Abaji from KU. He was such an inspiration.
All right, what has been your favorite memory of playing basketball?
Last year when both our team and the guys' team won the Kingman tournament, and it was just a celebration for multiple days afterwards.
And how has it been coming back from 2 ACL tears and still being able to play to finish out this year?
Well, it was very sad at first, but when I finally got the news that I was released, it was a big party kind of with my family and with everybody surrounding me and my team.
Okay, thank you. This has been Down and Back with Sadie Estel.
It's a dangerous love affair. Only thing that's on my mind to go run this town tonight.
Yeah, I said that we are.
To go run this town tonight.
All black, everything. And our girls are blackbirds. Riding with they diligence. Kid more than deaf if you boys really them. Cause now we squared up. Hold up.
Good. Nash Ray from 3. Oh,
And a
blocked by Avery Bronner. Get that out of here.
To go run this town tonight.
Hold
To go run this town tonight. To go run this town.
Game time!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to your Haven Wildcat basketball. My name is Braden Bluebont. Tonight, I will be commentating the varsity girls basketball team. Tonight is quite the matchup between Haven Wildcats and the Larned Indians. Here in a moment, you will hear from my voice again as I turn over to our announcer for the starting lineups. Thank you.
President James Hurst honors America with the playing of our national anthem. And now for the stars of the night's game, in alternating fashion, beginning with the Larned Indians. At 5'2", number 3, Abby Holt. And the Wildcats, the 6-foot sophomore, number 12, Avery Bronner. And the Indians, the Boston's guard, number 11, Jaden Kingston. For the Wildcats, the 5'2" senior, number 23, Sadie Estel. And the Indians, the 5'3" guard, number 22, Mackenzie Runner. For the Wildcats, the 5'9" junior, number 24, Sienna DeFrey. And the Indians, the 5'4", number 24, Akila Collins. For the Wildcats, the 5'8" sophomore, number 33, Sorrel DeFrey. And the Indians, my good guard, number 31, Jason Crosby. For the Wildcats, 5'8" sophomore, number 35, Carly Cooper. Indians coach like Jeffrey Smith, Wildcats coach like Walter Roper.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am back, Braden Bluebond. Tonight we will be looking at the Larned Indians versus the Haven Wildcats in the Varsity girls basketball game. Tonight we have quite the matchup. Two very good teams in this league right now. They have been really standing out for their hometowns, doing a phenomenal job. As we go into this basketball game with the jump, we have Avery Bronner, number 12, and number 31, Jaden Crosby. Seems that Haven has won the tip-off. Sadie Estel received the ball as she drives it down the court. Passed over to Sorrel Frame. At the top of the key with Carly Cooprider, over to Sadie Estel again. Back over to Carly Cooprider at the top of the key. Now over to Sienna Dufresne, inside to Avery Bronner. She goes up for a shot, and it's good. Avery Bronner for two. Haven Wildcats up early. Number 11, Jaden Pinkston bringing the ball down. Over to number 24, Collins. Back over to 22, Mackenzie Reinhardt. Shot back outside to Jaden Pinkston. Over to the corner, number 22, Mackenzie Reinhardt. She goes up for a shot, no good. Recovered by Sadie Estel. Passes upfield to Sienna Dufresne as she goes up for a layup, no good. Number 31, Jaden Crosby. Throwing it up the court to number 3, Abby Holt. Back over to Pinkston. Over to Collins. Now over to Abby Holt. And the corner to number 11. As she goes for a 3, no good. Rebounded by Avery Bronner. She brings it up to the court. Sadie Estel at the top of the key. Back over to Sorrel Dufresne over on the wing. As she looks for an inside pass to Carly Cooperrider. Now it's shot back outside to Sadie Estel. Inside again to Avery Bronner. She goes up for a shot and gets fouled. She'll go to the line for shoot 2. That foul will be on number 31, Jaden Crosby. Excuse me. Avery Bronner's first shot is no good. 2-0 Haven. As a sub comes in for the Larned Indians, number 5, Tayden Reynolds, for number 22, Mackenzie Reinhardt. Avery Bronner's second shot is good, 3-0 Haven. Number 11, Jaden Pinkston bringing the ball up to the court, to the top of the key. The top of the key again, swung over to Tayden Reynolds. Over to number 3, Abby Holt, as she swings it outside to number 11, Jaden Pinkston. At top of the key to Collins. Inside to number 31, Jaden Crosby, no good. Avery Bronner with the steal. Over to Sienna Dufresne for the inside. She goes for a small jumper, no good. Avery Bronner with the rebound, and she's good. That's 2 for Haven. 5-0 Haven. 5:34 left on the clock, first quarter. Number 24, Collins on the inside as she goes up for a shot is no good. Out of bounds on the Larned Indians, it'll be Haven's ball. Number 21, Abby Nisley coming in for number 33, Sorrel Dufresne. For Haven. Inbounded to Abby Nisley. Seems the Wildcats are pushing the ball a little quicker. Over to Avery Bronner on the wing. Sadie Estel for a jumper at the free throw line, no good. Larned with their own quick strategy. Over to number 3, Abby Holt. She goes for a shot on the inside, no good. Number 5, Tayden Reynolds for a jumper, and it is good. 5-2, Haven is up. Inbounded to Abby Nisley. Avery Bronner pushing the ball up the court. Sadie Estel with the 3 of her own, and it is good. Huge shot for the Wildcats. Sadie Estel for 3. Number 5, Tayden Reynolds bringing the ball up. She's trying to get a play in motion here. Over to Collins at the top. Swung out to number 31, Jaden Crosby again at the top. Number 11, Jaden Pinkston. Tries to throw a little over the head pass to Jaden Crosby. That pass gets deflected and into Avery Bronner's hands. Now it's Sadie Estel bringing the ball up. Over to Abby Nisley onto the side. Top of the key with Carly Cooprider. Over to Sadie Estel on the wing again. Avery Bronner back over to Carly Cooprider at the top. To Sadie Estel over in the wing. Seems the Wildcats are waiting a little more patiently this time. Over to Abby Nisley on the wing again. Back at the top to Carly Cooprider. Over to Sadie Estel on the wing again. Sadie Estel tries to work for something inside. Over to pass on the inside to Avery Bronner. It is blocked away. It seems like it'll be Larned Indians ball. Carly Cooprider is subbed out for number 43, Sydney Holstricker. She comes into the game. Number 11, Jaden Pinkston, brought the ball down the court over to Collins, and that's stolen again by Avery Bronner. She moves up the court. Oh, it seems that the ball was knocked away. Number 5, Tatum Reynolds recovered. It's a scenario here. Number 11, Jaden Pinkston with a shot, no good, and over to Collins. Number 24, again, a shot is no good. As she gets a second attempt, it is good. Number 24, Akila Collins. 4-2. Avery Bronner pushing the ball up again, and it's a 2v1. Sydney Holstricker on the inside for a layup, and it is good. Sydney Holstricker for 2. Very fast-paced game this is going right now. Over to Collins as she moved her way down the court. As she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Very fast-paced game right now. Everybody's trying to move the ball and get ahead of that defense. It seems to be working for the Haven Wildcats as they're up 10-4. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Akela Collins for shoot 2. First shot is no good. Akela Collins for her second shot, and it is good. Haven 10, Larned 5 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. It is inbounded to Sienna Dufresne as she's pushing the ball again. Very fast, quick. Oh no, it seems to be bounced off of a foot. It looks like Larned Indians ball. Number 2, Cassidy walks as she comes in for the game. Number 5, Tatum Reynolds. Top the key. Over to 31, Jaden Crosby. As she goes for the inside, and as she is fouled. Oh no, jump ball they called. Good defense by Sienna Dufresne as it will be Larned inbounding the ball. Number 4, Cassidy walks, throwing the ball in bounds. As she goes for inside to Collins, number 24. Back out to number 5, again over to Collins. She tries to look for something. Number 2, Cassidy walks, goes for a 3, no good. Rebounded by Sienna Dufresne as she seems to try to get a little bit out of trouble. More good. Over to Zaprina Percy, also in the game. Sydney Holstricker on the wing, back up to the top of the key with Abby Nisley. Over to the wing again with Zaprina Percy. Sydney Holstricker at the top, again with Abby Nisley at the top of the key again. Passed over to Sabrina Percy after a little bit of tough defense from the Larned Indians. Abby Nisley back over to Sabrina Percy. Inside pass to Sienna Dufresne, and she makes a shot good. 12-5, Haven is up with 1:34 left on the clock. Number 5, Tatum Reynolds bringing the ball up for Larned. Over to 31, Crosby. Again back to Reynolds at the top. She goes for a layup of her own, and it is no good. Just swivels out of the rim there. Number 4, Kaylin Hageman with the rebound, and she gets the ball in there for 2. 12-7, Haven is up. 1:08 left on the clock. Sienna Dufresne going for a quick game again. Sydney Holstricker goes for a drive. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Avery Bronner. Top of the key with Abby Nisley. Moving this ball very quickly seems to give Haven a lot of openings here. Over to Zaprina Percy on the other side. She seems to be waiting, not dribbling very much. There she goes. Sydney Holstricker at the top, over to Avery Bronner. Zaprina Percy back at the top of the key. Abby Nisley over on the wing. Sydney Holstricker at the key. Zaprina Percy over on the other side of the court. Back at the top at Sydney Holstricker. Over to Avery Bronner. She shoots her own 3. No good. A little bit of pressure there. Sydney Holstricker with the rebound, though, and that's a good layup for the Haven Wildcats. Tatum Reynolds trying to push the ball herself. Inside pass to Collins as she tries to go up for her own shot, and she is also fouled. Ball seems to be on the floor as Larned will inbound the ball. Sorrel Dufresne, Carly Cooprider, and that's it. Those two have subbed into the game for the Haven Wildcats. Number 32, Ariana Hemskin, tried to pass the ball and it bounced off somebody's foot. Now it's being inbounded by number 24, Collins. Number 5, Tayton Reynolds with a shot with 3 seconds left on the clock. The ball bounces out. It is no good. Haven is up 14-7 in the first period. Very fast-paced game. Seems that everybody here is trying to move the ball at a very high speed just to get around that defense and score. It seems to be providing a lot of opportunities for the Haven Wildcats. It might seem, though, that Larned might be trying that strategy of their own. But if Haven seems to get on defense, they seem to be locking down Larned decently well. Just got to be aware of the fouls. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second period of this Haven Wildcat basketball game. It seems that Haven Wildcat will keep most of its starters out there. Excuse me, all of their starters except for Avery Bronner. Sadie Estel inbounded the ball. She comes to the top of the key. Over to the free throw line with Sienna Dufresne. It seems somebody came behind and knocked the ball out of her hands, but it is still recovered by the Wildcats. Over to 33, Sorrel Dufresne at the top. Pushes it back out. Sadie Estel at the top of the key again. Inside to Sienna Dufresne as she goes up to shoot. No good. Contested shot there. Oh, and number 31, Jaden Crosby, tried to inbound the ball and threw it off Sadie Estel's knee. It'll be Larned's ball. Number 11, Jaden Pinkston bringing the ball up. Sadie Estel on defense. As she drives in, over to Collins for the pass for an inside layup. Good shot. Larned will go up two. Sienna Dufresne still trying to push the ball. It seems that Larned is doing a 1-3-1 type of defense right now, and it seems to be decently working. Sydney Holstrichter over to the wing. She moves over the top of the key, and she goes across past to Sienna Dufresne, and the pass is over her head. It'll be Larned's ball inbounding it. Again, number 11, Jaden Pinkston bringing the ball up. Seems Haven will go into a man defense, or has been in a man defense, excuse me. Over to Collins. Back out to number 31 as she drives in. Number 22. Excuse me with names. Mackenzie Reinhardt goes for a shot, and it's no good for the three. Sadie Estel bringing the ball up. Sorrel Dufresne over in there, or over on the wing, excuse me. Back again at the top of the key to Sadie Estel. She's trying to look for something to happen here. Carly Cooprider back out. It seems Haven is trying to get for an open look inside. Keep on swinging that ball around. Carly Cooprider over there on the wing. Sadie Estel, and she goes inside to Sienna Dufresne as she is fouled. Shot is no good. But she'll go to the line to shoot two. Jaden Crosby with the foul. That'll be her second personal foul of the evening. Sienna Dufresne to the line to shoot two again. Excuse me. First shot is no good. Avery Bronner seems to have subbed in for Sydney Holstrichter, number 40. Sienna Dufresne's second shot is good. Haven will go up 15-9 with 6 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. Number 31, Jaden Crosby, has been subbed out of the game for number 4, Kaylin Hagerman. Or Kaylee Hagerman, excuse me. number 22 on the outside. She goes for an attempted shot, no good. Smacks the ball out of bounds on her own. That'd be Mackenzie Reinhardt. Haven's ball on the inbound. Almost seems as they're doing a full court press almost. Trying to trap the ball. Haven breaks through it decently easy. Avery Bronner bring the ball up. Back over to Sorrel Dufresne. Sienna Dufresne with a shot inside, passed inside, and she recovers her own rebound. It was no good. Now the second shot is also no good. Rebounded by Avery Bronner. No foul called. Back out to Sadie Estel. Haven's doing an incredible job of rebounding the ball right now. Shot is blocked by number 4, Kaylee Hagerman. Number 3, Abby Holt recovers the ball. She pushes it herself down the court. Timeout is called by the Larned Indians. Haven is doing quite the job tonight of playing defense for the most part. There have been a couple of inside shots that really put Larned on the board. But Haven has also been doing an incredible job of rebounding the ball, giving them that second chance that they need to really push that ball and get some points on the board. Larned, however, on their defensive side, doing that 1-3-1 full court trap, seems to be putting Haven in a little bit of a rush. If they would just slow down a little bit, I think they would be able to push the ball a little more, make more plays happen. But overall, a good job by both teams tonight. With 5 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock, Haven is up 15-9. Number 5, Tayton Reynolds at the top of the key. Back over to number 4, Hagerman. Back over to number 10, Brooke Simmons. Number 4, Kaylee Hagerman with a shot, and it is no good. It is rebounded by, I believe, number 35, Carly Cooprider. As Avery Bronner inbounds the ball, it seems that she fouled somebody, it looks like. Larned will inbound the ball for a second chance at the clock. Or second chance, excuse me. Number 5, Tayton Reynolds at the top of the key. She shoots for inside. Collins, no good. Broken up by Carly Cooprider. Sadie Estel bringing the ball down the court. Avery Brown at the top of the key over to Sorrel Dufresne. In the corner, Sienna Dufresne. On the inside, Sadie Estel makes a move, no good, but is rebounded by Avery Bronner. She puts Haven up 2 with a good inside shot. Number 5, Tayton Reynolds bring the ball down again. Strong pass over to Hagerman for 3, no good. Rebounded by Sadie Estel. Give it to Sorrel Dufresne. Oh, pass over to her sister, Sienna Dufresne. It bounced off, but she seems to recover it. Sadie Estel at the top of the key calling plays. Inside to Sienna Dufresne. She looks for something else to happen. Sadie Estel back over to Sienna Dufresne. She drives in. Seems a good block was called. And she tried to go up for a shot, and she was denied of it. It'll be Larned's ball as it moved down the court. Number 4, Hagerman inbounding it to number 5, Reynolds. She pushes the ball down the court. Haven still in this man defense. Over to number 10, Brooke Simmons, as a shot is called. No good. I believe it was a travel. Haven's ball inbounding it. Inbounded to Sadie Estel. She drives up the court. Screen set by Sorrel Dufresne. She's passed over to her. Moving the ball up the court. Sadie Estel at the top. Back over to Sydney Holstrichter. There's a little spin move, and it shoots it over to Carly Cooprider in the corner. Back at the top to Sadie Estel. Larned really pushing up with their defense tonight. Over to Carly Cooprider, back over to Sadie Estel on the wing. Sydney Holstrichter in the corner, inside to Sorrel Dufresne, and this ball is taken by a Larned Indian, number 5, Tayton Reynolds, as she pushes the ball up the court. Drives inside, back, and she is fouled as she passed it out to number 2, Cassidy Walks. Seems that Avery Bronner caused the foul tonight in that moment. Her 3rd personal tonight. As Sienna Dufresne comes in for Avery Bronner, number 24. Sienna Dufresne coming in for number 12, Avery Bronner. Passed into Collins, number 24. Shot is no good. Sydney Holstrichter getting double teamed. Back over to Sorrel Dufresne. She pushes up the ball. Good pass over to Sydney Holstrichter on the wing as she shoots her jumper. It is no good. Number 10, Brooke Simmons trying to bring the ball up. Back over to Tayton Reynolds at the top of the key. Number 24, Simmons in the corner. Over to number 2, Cassidy Walks. Back at number 5, Tayton Reynolds, and it is inbounded by, intercepted by Sorrel Dufresne. Swings ball over to Sadie Estel. She does a little pump fake. Sydney Holstrichter passes it over to Carly Cooprider on the inside. Shot is no good. Although she does rebound it. Still Haven's ball. Sorrel Dufresne passing it again over to Carly Cooprider. Inside to Sienna Dufresne as she bodies her way in for a foul. Haven is currently up 17-9 with the minute 58 left in the second. Number 4, Kaylee Hagerman with the foul. It'll be her first personal of the night. Sienna Dufresne will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot is good, putting Haven up 18-9 with just under 2 minutes left in the second period. Sienna Dufresne with her second shot of the night is also good. Haven is up 10 with the minute 58, 19-9. Tayton Reynolds pushing the ball. Over to number 32. Ariana Hemkin with a shot and is no good. Received by Haven Wildcats as Sienna Dufresne pushes the ball up herself and tries to go for a fast break foul, no good. Number 5, Tayton Reynolds getting the ball back again, pushing the ball up the court. Number 4 inside, Kaylee Hagerman. Shot is no good. Abby Nisley pushing the ball up the court. Over to Sydney Holstrichter inside to Sienna Dufresne as she is fouled, as she goes up for her shot. Another foul drawn by the Haven Wildcats as, again, she would go and shoot 2 foul shots. Foul was on number 4, Kaylee Hagerman, in her second personal. Sienna Dufresne's first shot is no good, bounces up the front of the rim. As she lines up to take her second shot, it is no good. Number 32, Ariana Hemkin, pushes the ball up to number 5. As she goes for a shot, no good. Back out to number 32. At the top of the key, number 10, Brooke Simmons, swings over to Tayton. Number 10, Brooke Simmons went for a shot, and she's fouled. She will also go to the line to shoot 2. Number 23, Sadie Estel with her first personal foul of the night. Number 10, Brooke Simmons' first shot is no good. 53.6 seconds left on the clock. Haven up 10. Her second shot of the evening, second foul shot, is also no good. A little bit of an air ball for the Larned Indians, but that's okay. Sadie Estel inbounding the ball. Gives it to Sienna Dufresne as a swarm of Larned Indians try to defend her. Back over to Sydney Holstrichter, who sent it inside to Carly Cooprider, and it was deflected away by the Larned Indians. They recover it. Number 5, Reynolds bringing the ball up the court. And over to number 10, Simmons. Back over to number 4, Hagerman, as she gets denied by Abby Nisley. Beautiful block. 28.1 seconds left on the clock. Number 2, Cassidy Walks over in the corner. Back over to 10, Simmons, as she tries to drive in. No good. Travel is called on number 2, Cassidy Walks. It'll be Haven's ball with 17.5 seconds left on the clock in the second period. Number 33, Sorrel Dufresne comes in for number 21, Abby Nisley. And number 24, Collins, comes in for number 32, Hemken. Sorrel Dufresne holding on to the ball. Seems she's getting trapped right there in the corner. And it seems that the Larned Indians trapped her enough where the ball got loose and she knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Larned Indians ball, number 4, Kaylee Hagerman inbounding the ball. Over to number 5, Reynolds, as she goes for inside to Collins. Back out to number 4, Hagerman. Tries for another inside pass to Collins and is no good. They'll stay at this end of the court. Larned's ball with 7.5 seconds left on the clock. Collins inbounding the ball over number 4, Hagerman. Back over to Collins. 3 seconds left. Hagerman with a shot for 3, no good. 1.8 seconds left on the clock. It'll be Haven Wildcats ball. Seems that Sienna Dufresne will inbound the ball and just hold on to it. Smart play call, as Haven Wildcats are up 19-9 for the second half. Tonight will also be a very special matchup, as it is our Havens Wildcats senior night tonight, as we will be honoring the basketball players and many others who support or who are seniors this year. It'll be quite interesting and to see all about the different histories of all the people. But until then, you have 10 minutes of a beautiful halftime, and I will be back before then. Thank you.
plus the Haven Lafayette Booster Club has a table with a bunch of items for $10. T-shirts, shirts, sweatshirts. If they're person out, so check out the Booster Club activity booth. Also, Chuck It Up tonight. Buy your cup. Chuck it in the pool out in the middle of the court at halftime of the boys' game as well. Take a chance of winning $25 Amazon gift card. All going on tonight.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Tonight, we still have quite the matchup with Haven Wildcats up 19-9, starting of the third period. As Haven will bring out their starters again for the second half will be Sienna Dufresne, Avery Bronner, Carly Cooperrider, Sorrel Dufresne, and Sadie Estel. As Larned brings out their starters, number 24 Collins, 31 Crosby, 22 Reinhardt, 11 Jaden Pinkston, and number 3 Abby Holt. As Pinkston brings the ball up the court, over to Holt. Back up top to Pinkston. Over 22 Reinhardt. Back over to Holt at the top. She tries to drive in a little bit, no good. Looks for an inside pass, not there. Over to Reinhardt at the top of the key. Back over number 11, Jaden Pinkston. Timeout already by the Larned Indians. Seems that their coach seems a little bit frustrated about a play that they didn't run that was open. As they call a full timeout. Haven reiterating their game plan, I'm sure, as they try to put this game away. Only up 10 in the third period, though. Some of the lead scorers tonight, right now that I can see, is Avery Bronner for 3. And then number 24, Collins, for 5. Not the most high-scoring game ever, but it seems to be doing them all right. I'm sure Haven will still be wanting to try to do their more fast break approach, try to get that ball up the court as quick as possible and make those easy layups. Break that 1-3-1 press. Also for defense, I'm sure they're going to try to stay in man, try to keep the inside look away from them and try to make them force outside shots because none of those have been hit tonight. As the timeout ends, Haven and Larned will be back out on the court. Number three, Abby Holt will be inbounding to number 11, Pinkston. Pinkston driving over the right side, not there, 31. Over to 24, Collins on the inside, shoots out to number 22, Reinhardt, as she goes for only a 2-point shot, but it is good. 19-11, Haven is up. Sienna Dufresne moving the ball down the court again as she goes for another layup. It is no good. Rebounded by number 31, Jaden Crosby. She pushes the ball up the court herself. Number 11, Pinkston at the top of the key. Over to Crosby. Back inside to Collins. She drives in. Ball is smacked away, and it'll be Haven's ball. Sadie Estel inbounding it. Gets it over to Avery Bronner. Sadie Estel, back over to Sadie Estel. She moves the ball up the court. Screen set for Sadie Estel. Sorrel Dufresne over on the side. She moves it down to the corner, gets an inside ball to her sister, Sienna Dufresne. Ball seems to just get out of her reach as it goes out of bounds. Number 3, Abby Holt will be inbounding it again to Jane Pinkston, number 11. As she pushes the ball up the court, Sadie Estel on defense. Moving right alongside with her. She tries to move her way inbounds. Shot back out to number 22, Reinhardt. Top of the key, Collins, as she goes for a little jumper of her own. Oh, just bounces out. Haven still up 19-11. 6 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. Sadie Estel moving the ball up the court. Number 11, Pinkston, right up on her. Number 33, Sorrel Dufresne over in the corner. She pushes number 3, Abby Holt, out of the way. Inside to number 24, Sienna Dufresne for 2. She gets it. Haven up 21-11 with 5:55 left on the clock. Number 11, Pinkston moving the ball back down the court. Over to Abby Holt. 22, Reinhardt. Collins at the top of the key. 31, Crosby. She's trying to work her way inside, no good. Reinhardt back out, over to Pinkston. She goes for her own little jumper at the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Avery Bronner. Over to Sorrel Dufresne. Everybody calls Wolf, but she doesn't seem to mind it. Sienna Dufresne for three, and it is good. Huge three for the Wildcats. Haven up 24, Larned 11, just at 5 minutes left. Number 11, Pinkston trying to get some plays going right now. Over to Collins again. Top of the key. Over to 22, Reinhardt in the corner. She shoots for three, no good. Rebounded by Avery Bronner. Given to Sorrel Dufresne as she tries to move the ball up the court. Back over to Sadie Eston, moving the ball a little bit. Avery Bronner at the top of the key. Sienna Dufresne again in the corner for three, no good. Rebounded by Crosby. Pinkston taking the ball up the court. As it's thrown over to Collins, a little bit of a cherry pick. No good. As you can hear the coach's frustration yelling rebound. Haven has been doing a phenomenal job of that tonight. Not letting Larned get any chance at making a point again, and Haven giving themselves second and third chances of getting the ball. They're doing quite the job tonight. Number five, Reynolds as she comes into the game. Oh, Sienna Dufresne as the ball is deflected away as it bounced off a Larned player's foot. They're trying to trap right now, but it seems Haven's still doing their thing. Oh, double dribble called on Sorrel Dufresne. One of those high pressure situations where sometimes you just got to slow yourself down. Larned will be inbounding the ball. Number 5, Reynolds at the top of the key. Over to 31, Crosby towards the wing. Number 5, Reynolds at the top of the key, looking for something to happen. Crosby working her way inside. Over to number 2, Walks. Back over to number 2. Over to 31, Crosby from the outside 3, no good. Avery Bronner again with the rebound. As number 24, Collins knocks it away. Still Haven's ball. Sabrina Percy, number 1, coming into the game. Sadie Estel looking for an inbound as she gets it to Sienna Dufresne. Back over to Sadie Estel. She's pushing the ball again over to Sienna Dufresne. She's working her way inside, won that layup. Pass over to Sydney Holstrichter. Back out to Sabrina Percy for 3. And she does not hit it. Didn't seem to get firm grip of the ball, but that's okay. Back over to Collins on the outside. Over to Reynolds as she pushes the ball up the court. Over to Caitlin Walks in the corner. Cassidy Walks, excuse me. Collins in the inside, she works her way in, and she's fouled, and that is an and 1. 24-13, Haven is up still. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock. The foul will be on number 12, Avery Bronner. That'll be her 4th of the night. As Carly Cooperrider subs in for her. Avery Bronner is playing very physical tonight, getting rebounds. Doing a phenomenal job for the Haven Wildcats as Collins goes up to shoot her free throw. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Sydney Holstrichter. Seems that a Larned player is stealing it away from Sienna Dufresne. Number 31, Crosby over in the corner, back up to the 5, number Reynolds. Number 5, Reynolds. Number 2, Cassidy Walks over in the corner. Again, back outside to number 31, Crosby. Over to number 4, Hagerman. Back over to number 5, Reynolds. Number 24, Collins, looks her way inside. Back out again to Hagerman as she goes for a little drive and a shot that bounces off the side of the backboard. And it's called travel on number 4, Kaylee Hagerman. Haven's ball. Sadie Estel trying to move the ball back. A little bit of a passing game between Sydney Holstrichter and her right now as Larned is attempting to steal the ball away. Inside of Sydney Holstrichter, she goes up. Seems she was blocked. Number 24, Collins, trying to take the game into her own hands as she pushes the ball down the court. Number 5, Reynolds goes for her own 3, and it is a good 3, good shot. 24-16, Haven is up. Inbound to Sydney Holstrichter as she is again defended. Sienna Dufresne blowing by defenders as she moves the ball up the court. She goes for her own pass. Carly Cooperrider is fouled when she goes up for a shot. And she'll shoot 2. Fouls on number 24, Collins. It'll be her first. Carly Cooprider's first shot is good. 25 Haven, Larned 16 with 1:59 left in the third period. Carly Cooprider's second shot. And it is also good. 2 for 2 tonight down at the free throw. Number 5, Reynolds pushing the ball down the court, trying to look for something to get open. Over to Collins on the inside as she tries to make a move. No good. Back out to number 2, Walks. Over to number 5, Reynolds again for 3. No good. As number 24, Collins went up for a rebound, she was shoved, it seems like, and fouled. From number 35, Carly Cooprider, her first personal of the night. Collins as she makes her way inside for a move, and it is good. Larned up 2, or Larned scoring 2, excuse me. It doesn't matter though, Sienna Dufresne pushing the ball again. And she is fouled hard. She seems to have won that little chess match there. She goes to shoot again, 2. Number 4, Kaylee Hagerman with her third personal foul of the night. Sienna Dufresne to the line. First shot is good. Haven up 27-18. Minute 30 left on the clock. Sienna Dufresne's second shot is also good. 28-18. Haven is up. Number 5, Reynolds bringing the ball down the court again. Swung over to Hagerman. Inside as she looks for Simmons, no good. It was blocked away by Carly Cooprider. Sabrina Percy sitting on the outside. Throws a pass over to Sienna Dufresne. Seems it went over her head or out of her reach. Larned's ball. Minute 13 left on the clock. Larned seems to be inbounding the ball. Number 5, Reynolds bringing it down. Over to 11. Back out to Walks, number 2. Swinging it back over to Reynolds. Simmons up near the top of the key. Over to number 11, Pinkston. Number 2, Walks on the outside again. Throws it over to number 5, Reynolds. As she drives inside, goes for her own little layup. Does not seem to work. Sienna Dufresne pushing the ball again down the court. Pass over to Sydney Holstrichter, seems to be bounced off something. But it doesn't matter, Sadie Estel recovers the ball, swings it over to Carly Cooprider in the corner. Back at the top again for Sadie Estel. Again over to Carly Cooprider, she's sitting in the corner. Sydney Holstrichter sitting at the top, 23 seconds left on the clock. Sabrina Percy over on the side. Looking for an inside pass to Sienna Dufresne as she is fouled again. She's been doing a great job of drawing the foul and getting those 2 shots that she deserves. Sienna Dufresne at the line to shoot 2. 16.4 seconds left on the clock. Dufresne's first shot is no good. Haven 28, Larned 18. Third period. Sienna Dufresne, her second shot is good, excuse me. Haven 29, Larned 18 with 15 seconds left in the third period. Number 11, Pinkston trying to get something to move here. Over to number 10, Simmons. Back over to Pinkston. Over to number 31, Crosby. 10, Simmons with 1 second left on the clock. She shoots a shot. It banks out of the rim. Shot is no good. A little bit of an entertaining quarter, that one, it seems like. Fouls being called, a little more shots being made. Senator Frank going to the line to shoot 2. So quite a bit. It's quite the match right now. Larned seems to be trying to do their best right now to press up against the Wildcats, trying to make them lose that ball, but it seems that Haven seems to be breaking that pass just by passing it quickly and moving the ball. When you get on those smaller scenarios, when you got 2v1, 3v2, those sort of things, that's when big plays happen, and those are the ones that coaches love. Haven's defense also seems to be working, shutting out that inside so Collins can't make her shots, making them rely on their outside shots. Make Larned try to work on their threes a little bit, but doesn't seem to be working too much for the Larned Indians. Haven Wildcats up 29, or excuse me, Haven Wildcats sitting at 29, Larned Indians 18. Start of the 4th period. Sorrel DeFran will be attempting to inbound it to Sabrina Percy. And it does seem to work. Sabrina Percy bringing the ball down the court. Sorrel DeFran over on the side. Back over to Carly Cooper at the top of the key. Over to Sienna DeFran. Inside to Sydney Holstrichter. And she is fouled as she goes up. Another foul for the Wildcats, as Sydney Holstrichter will shoot her too. Tatum Reynolds, her first personal. Sydney Holstrichter's first shot is good. Haven is up 30-18 with only 7 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. Early foul. Her second shot is good. Haven up 31-18. Reynolds bringing the ball up the court over to Simmons, number 10. She dribbles around the court over to Simmons on the inside as she goes up for a shot, and she gets 2. Oh, she is fouled as well. That'll be an and 1. Haven 31, Larned 20. As Akayla Collins, excuse me, goes to shoot her shot of the evening. It is no good. Rebounded by Sydney Holstrichter as Sienna DeFran, as a pass over Sienna DeFran. It's a 3v1 scenario here. Seems like Collins seems to have knocked the ball out of her hands. Haven's ball still. Larned calls a timeout. 7:23 left on the clock. Haven 31, Larned 20, up 11 with the fourth period, correct. It just amazes me how well Haven is pushing the ball down tonight, getting those scenarios open where they can make those easy shots as well as those drawing the fouls. Larned is trying to lock down on their defense, though, getting that 1-3-1 to work pretty well. Or attempting to, I should say. As the timeout ends, Haven and Larned will be back out on the court. Haven's ball, number 24, Sienna DeFran inbounding the ball. She throws a long pass to Sabrina Percy at the top of the key. She tries to push the ball on her a little more. Over 24 on the corner, Sienna DeFran at the top, Sydney Holstrichter over to the side, Sorrel DeFran. Inside to Carly Cooper, she goes up for 2, and she gets to go to the line to shoot 2. Another foul called on the Larned Indians. Number 5, Reynolds, as her second personal of the night. Carly Cooprider up to the line. First shot, no good. As she lines up to take up her second shot, it is... Oh, so close, but no good as well. Just seems to bounce out of that rim. Crosby trying to move up the ball. Over to number 5, Reynolds. Patiently sitting at the top of the key over to Collins. Top of the key as well. Number 10, Simmons. And she drives in for a shot, and it banks in. 31-22, Haven is up. Sandra DeFrame pushing the ball again. Back at the top of the key to Sabrina Percy. Over to Sorrel DeFrame on the side. Carly Cooper at the top, over to Sandra DeFrame. Inside pass to Sydney Holstrichter. She goes up. Seems to be heavily defended. Shot is no good. As a swarm of Wildcats tried to take that ball back from Larned Indians, it doesn't seem to work. But number 5, Reynolds, push, moving the ball up the court. Over to number 2, Cassidy Walks. Back at the top for Simmons. Over again to Cassidy Walks as she starts to drive in. Long little floater, doesn't seem to work. Seems like Collins seemed to rebound the ball though. She goes up for her own shot in the mid-range, no good. Sydney Holstricker seemed to recover it. Sabrina Percy pushing the ball up to 24, Sandra DeFrame. She goes up for a layup and she is also fouled again. She'll go to the line again to shoot for her foul shots. Number 31, Crosby, with her 3rd personal foul of the evening. Sandra DeFrame with her first shot. It is no good. Haven up 31, Larned 22. 5:47 left on the clock in the 4th period. It seems that Akayla Collins has been subbed out of the game for a little bit. Number 32, Hemken, has come in. Sandra DeFrame's second shot is also no good. You can hear a little bit of the frustration in the coach's voice as he yells, "Come on," at his team. Number 10, Simmons, back over to Cassidy Walks. Over to 32, Hemken, as she tries to push the ball back over to Crosby. She looks like she wanted to take a long shot there, but she drives in and is blocked by Sandra DeFrame. Foul seems to be called. Number 31, Crosby, seems to have charged a Haven player, actually, with her 4th personal foul of the night. It'll be Haven's ball. Excuse me on my delay there. I didn't really understand what was going on, but we got it all figured out. Sadie Estel trying to push the ball up. Passed over to Avery Bronner, is intercepted by Hemken. Over to 5, Reynolds, as she is blocked by Sadie Estel. Beautiful. But Crosby goes for a long 3, no good. Back over to Sadie Estel. Taking that ball by command. Sydney Holstrichter also pushing the ball up. Swung over to Avery Bronner. She shoots this jumper. Shot is missed. 5, Reynolds throwing a long throw to Crosby as she sets up on the outside. Back over to Reynolds at the top of the key. Tries to dribble inward. Over to Cassidy Walks. Back over to Crosby for a long 3. Shot is no good. Seems to just barely touch the front rim. Larned defense players pushing up on Haven people causes a foul.
15 foul.
It'll be Larned's 15th foul of the evening.
It's 24, Keely Collins.
As Haven will actually earn the bonus to go and shoot 2. Carly Cooper shooting 2 for Haven. Carly Cooper as she lines up her first shot. Good. Haven up 10, 32-22 with 4:41 left on the clock in the 4th period. Haven with the bonus. Carly Cooper second shot of the evening. This is also good. Haven up 33-22. Number 5, Reynolds. She pushes the ball up, moves the ball up the court, over to Collins. Stands there over to Reynolds in the corner. Seems like they're trying to wait patiently. Simmons trying to drive in a little bit, get something going. Stumbles a little bit, that's okay. Over number 3, Abby Holt as she attempts a 3, no good. Number 10, Simmons tried to retrieve the ball, but it seems to have gone out of bounds. Avery Braun taking in the inbound. As she moves the ball over to Carly Cooprider. Sadie Estel at the top of the key. Sienna Dufresne over on the side. Top of the key, Avery Bronner. Sadie Estel again on the side as she throws a long pass over to Sydney Holstrichter, trying to get something moving. Avery Bronner again at the top of the key. Sadie Estel trying to direct people. Over to Sydney Holstrichter as Larned players tries to knock the ball away, and she does. Number 3, Abby Holt knocks the ball out of bounds. Haven's the ball still. Sadie Estel inbounds it to Avery Bronner at the top of the key. Timeout called by Haven. "30-second timeout by Haven Wildcats. Haven Wildcats up 33-22 against Larned. Fourth period, Larned having 5 fouls. Haven only having 1 team foul. Haven's playing a really clean ball game tonight. I will say that they are good at drawing in those fouls. Larned is also doing their best to try to knock that ball out of their hands. Playing some strong defense. Getting up in the Haven players' faces and trying to get them to lose control of the ball. Number 23, Sadie Estel inbounds it to Sienna Dufresne. Moving the ball up as Abby Holt tries to deny her that opportunity. Sydney Holstrichter onto the wing. Sienna Dufresne over on the wing, back over to Carly Cooper at the top. Sienna Dufresne with a good cut inside. Ball was not passed in there though. Avery Bronner on the outside. Sadie Estel with the cut of her own. Back over to Avery Bronner. Swung over to Sienna Dufresne on the wing, or on the corner, excuse me. Cut by Sienna Dufresne as she is fouled for an and one. Beautiful shot. Draws in the foul. She'll get an extra chance at another point. Number 3, Abby Holt with the foul. It'll be her first personal. Sienna Dufresne seals the deal with with her 3rd point of that opportunity. Drawing in that and one and scoring that foul point. 24, Collins onto the side. Over to 10, Simmons in the corner. She shoots a 3 of her own. It is good. Larned calls a foul, or excuse me, Larned head coach calls a timeout. 2:42 left on the clock. Calls a full timeout. Haven up 36, Larned 25. Haven with the double bonus, 4th period. Larned trying to get those plays open a little bit more. Trying to move the ball, I think, a little quicker. Their 3 balls have not been the best tonight. Only been hitting a few. So I think their goal will try to be get the ball moved around a little more, throw it on the inside a little bit. Try to open it up to Collins, as she's been decently good at shooting on the inside ball. In fact, number 24, Collins, has 11 points right now. And it seems that number 24, Sienna Dufresne of our own Haven Wildcats, has 16 points tonight. Doing a phenomenal job. Sorrel Dufresne, and she will inbound the ball. Dumps it off to her sister, Sienna Dufresne. Back over to Sorrel again, as she's getting pushed up by these Larned defenders. Sienna Dufresne moves the ball up the court pretty quickly. Over to Sadie Estel under the corner. She moves the ball of her own. Carly Cooprider on the side. Over to Avery Bronner on the wing. Over to Sadie Estel again near the corner. Sienna Dufresne at the top of the key. Over to Avery Bronner. Back over to Carly Cooprider. Swinging the ball a little bit. Sorrel Dufresne back over to Sienna Dufresne. Avery Bronner at the top. Sadie Estel on the wing as she drives towards the key. Carly Cooprider moving it back over to Sadie Estel with 1:58 left on the clock. Carly Cooprider. Seems that the Haven Wildcats are just trying to waste a little bit of clock and get an open shot here. Larned goes. Larned actually ends up with the foul. Black number 24, Collins. That'll be her third foul of the night. Carly Cooprider will go to the line. Her first shot misses. 1:48 left on the clock. Haven up 36. Larned to 25. Carly Cooprider's second shot is also not good. Collins trying to move the ball herself. Swings it over to Simmons, back over to Reynolds. Over to Crosby. Over to number 3, Abby Holt for a 3, no good. Rebounded by number 24. Sienna Dufresne, it seems that she has gotten fouled. Abby Holt with her second personal. Sienna Dufresne will go again to the line, shoot 2. First shot is good. Haven up 37-25 with just under 1:30 to go in the fourth. Sadie Estel gets subbed out of the game. Abby Nisley comes in. Sadie Estel doing a phenomenal job on her senior night tonight. Sienna Dufresne's second shot is good. 38-25 Haven. 1:25 left on the clock. Collins drives in, get her own layup, and she is fouled, which turns into an and one. 38-27 Haven up. Collins at the line. Her shot is good. It'll be 38-28, Haven up. Larned with a full timeout. Just as they called that full timeout, they're asking for all seniors coming down to the court to give quite the demonstration of all of our great athletes out here tonight. Also for the varsity game, it'll be quite interesting to see how it goes. Commentating will be Austin Honeycutt and Brady Peterson. They usually do a fantastic job. Shout out to them. Great commentators. Larned will be inbounding the ball with just over 1:15 left to go on the clock. Oh, excuse me. Haven will be inbounding the ball. Number 24, Sienna Dufresne inbounding the ball. Actually switched over to Avery Bronner. She comes in. Sorrel Dufresne holding on to it. Back over to Avery Bronner. She moves the ball down the court pretty quickly. Sienna Dufresne at the top. Minute 5 left in the game. Sorrel Dufresne at the top. Over to Sienna Dufresne on the wing. Back again to Sorrel Dufresne, and she is fouled. Larned with the last little desperation attempt. 58.6 seconds left on the clock. Sorrel Dufresne with her 2 foul shots. First shot no good. Sorrel Dufresne steps up, take her second shot. It is good. Haven 39, Larned 28. Just under a minute to go. Number 5, Reynolds bringing the ball down the court. Over to Crosby. Back over to Hoyt. Over to Collins. As she goes for another shot, no good. Rebounded by Avery Bronner. Over to Sorrel Dufresne. Back over to her sister, Sienna Dufresne, as she pushes the ball up. She's getting swarmed right now by Larned defenders, and she is fouled again. With 33 seconds left on the clock, she'll go to the line to shoot 2 again. What? Sienna Dufresne's first shot is good. Haven up 40, Larned 28. 33 seconds left on the clock. Her second shot, no good. Number 5, Reynolds trying to push the ball up the court with under 30 seconds to go. Number 3, Abby Holt with the 3, no good. Rebounded by Avery Bronner. Sienna Dufresne moving the ball up the court with 15 seconds left. She's just going to try to hold on to it, run out this clock. A good matchup tonight as the Haven Wildcats Lady Wildcats perform very well on their senior night. Ending that off to starting the night off great, beautiful. Sadie Estill doing a fantastic job, as well as Sienna Dufresne. Sienna Dufresne also had, I believe, 19 points. Doing a great job. That'll do it, folks. Haven 49, Larned 28. Beautiful game tonight. If you stick around, you'll see the senior night production and display. Next up will be the Haven Varsity Wildcat boys as they perform a great job as they play the Larned Indians as well. Your commentators will be Austin Honeycutt and Brady Peterson. And have a good night, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Winter Senior Night 2024. And now a presentation of our seniors, starting with Sabrina Bontrager. Parents are Marie Bontrager. Their activities include basketball as a player and manager, baseball manager, FFA, FCA, Studio, and K's. Sabrina plans to attend Kansas Wesleyan University to earn her bachelor's degree in elementary education. Sabrina Bontrager. Our next senior is Sadie Estel. Sadie's parents are Daniel and Estel. Activities include K's, President, Studio, Rise Up Reno, Theater Cats, Wildcat Singers, volleyball, basketball, softball, track, and internship program. Sadie plans to attend Fort Hays for choir and study the radiology program to become an MRI tech. Sadie Estel. Our next senior is Landon Lane, and his parents are John Lane and Marla Klein. Activities include student body president, Rise Up Reno president, FFA, K's, the Den manager, Wildcat Singers, cross country and track. Landon plans to attend Fort Hays for his bachelor's degree in business administration to pursue a career in health administration. Landon Lane. Our next senior is Emma Logan. Parents are Scott and Angela Logan. Activities include Wildcat Singers, chorale, manager for football and wrestling, art club president, K's, studio, drama, theater club, forensics, state forensics, band, National Honor Society, and all-state choir. And with plans to attend WSU for culinary arts, then pursue an education in business management. Her ultimate goal is to open a coffee house. Emma Logan. Our next senior is Kaden Lewis. Parents are Aisha Branson, Jimmy Branson, and Billy Lewis. Activities include cheerleading and FFA officer. Tatum plans to attend Hutch CC for business. Tatum Lewis. Our next senior is Braxton Miller. Parents are William and Gina Miller. Activities include basketball, FCA, and studio. Braxton plans to attend Hutch Community College in the fall for accounting. Braxton Miller. Our next senior is Zach Perkins. Activities include cross country, Rise Up Reno, K's, Theater Cats, and Wildcat Singers. Zach plans to attend Hutch Community College for his bachelor's in the science of nursing, then WSU for his master's in science of nursing. Zach Perkins. Seniors Alina Sanchez. Supporters are Kelly and Philip Lucas. Activities include Safe Space, Art Club, K's, Band, Forensics, Debate, Jazz Band, Drama, Theater Cast, and State Forensics. Alina plans to attend K-State for music education. She wants to teach in high school. Alina Sanchez. And our next senior is Jacoby Wells. Activities include band, jazz band, Wildcat Singers, Scholar Bowl, FCA, baseball, and manager for basketball. Jacoby plans to attend WSU or KU for music education. Jacoby Wells. Our two seniors who could be here tonight, Allison Bosley and Lee Harper. At this time, we're going to turn it over to Braxton Miller.
Hello. I'm not the greatest at talking with other people, so I kind of regret this already. But just wanted to thank some people publicly. First, I wanted to thank just all my teammates and coaches over the years. Just helping me have so much fun and grow the love for the game I have. The first group of people I wanted to thank was the group that calls themselves the Little Rangers. If you guys are listening, I appreciate that. script. Next, I want to thank Christy for all the pictures, all the memories that she captured over all the years. She definitely doesn't have to do all the stuff she does. And, it's super special to be able to look back at all the memories, so we make up the board. So, yeah, special thanks to Christy. Next, I wanted to thank Shayla Ray. I want to thank you for all the team meals, making such all the way through. Team meals have been a great way to really bond with the team, so I just want to thank you for that. Next, I want to thank Trish Paramore for being so supportive of the team. You're having trouble finding me. Thank you for being so supportive of the rest of the team, and yeah, I really appreciate all that you do. Finally, I want to thank all the coaches. First, I want to thank Coach Ray for really helping me with my confidence the last couple of years. The shots I called, so I want to thank you for that. I want to thank Coach Dale for being there like 5 of the past 6 years, being a great coach, really helping with fundamentals, footwork, my shooting. Finally, I want to thank Coach Berman for being such a great coach. I couldn't ask for a better coach. Couldn't ask for a better person to help me through some tough times. Thank you to everyone that comes out and supports us. And yeah, have a great game.
Put your hands together one more time for the Liberty Seniors.
And I'm Austin Honeycutt, and this is Down and Back with Braxton Lee. Our first question for you is, how fun has this senior year been for both you on and off the court?
On the court it's been a blast, getting some wins recently. And off the court, just hanging out with friends as much as possible this year because it's our last one, so yeah, it's been a blast so far.
And what do you like most about Haven?
The size of the town, size of the school. It's a little bit of a smaller school, so you get to build relationships with all the kids and teachers as well, so yeah, it's easy to get to know everybody.
And they've brought some good crowds for games this year.
It's been a really fun time at home games. We've only had a few, but it's
Yeah.
been a good time. We've had.
And who's your favorite basketball player, NBA or college?
Right now it's Luka because I'm a Mavericks fan, but all time it'd be Devontae Graham. He was at KU. Just always loved him.
And you got to meet him.
I did, yeah, this summer. It's a good time.
What's your favorite memory playing basketball? I know there's a lot.
This last Tuesday, beating Heston was a really special one, obviously after last year's losses to him, and also Coach Paramore's 400th win. That was a really special moment for the whole team, and we were able to celebrate that with him. I know how what she likes to beat Heston, so that was a really special moment for us.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
One last question here, kind of a goofy question, but we're talking about basketball, but why are you so bad at golf?
You know, not all of us can be Travis Pop, I guess, you know. The swing's a little bit short. It's just, I don't know, just wasn't born with it, I guess.
Well, thank you for doing this interview. This has been Down and Back with Braxton Miller.
All right, today I'm going to be interviewing Coach Lonnie Paramore, fresh off of his 400 point. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. It's always fun to be back at school after a win.
And where have you coached before, Nate?
I started my coaching career off at Ashland Middle School, high school. I was the head middle school boys coach for 3 years, and I was also the assistant girls coach for 1 year at the high school and 2 years as an assistant high school coach. And then I moved to Fairfield High School, just across Reno County. There 13 years, and then this is my 16th year there.
All right, and what originally got you into coaching?
I love sports. I love to watch sports. I like to be entertained by them. I had an outstanding high school coach, Coach Dom. He was a good mentor for me, and still stay in contact with him. And coaching is just like teaching. There's just the classroom in the gym. And so sports have given me a lot, gave me a college education, so I want to transfer that knowledge and stuff to some young men, and maybe they get the urge to go to school for an athletic scholarship or an academic scholarship, or something that maybe further their education.
All right, and what has motivated you to keep coaching throughout the years?
Some people might say I'm a tad bit competitive. I love to win. I like to compete against the coaches on the other bench. I like to have our teams competing. My wife would probably tell you I'm a little too competitive. I don't like to lose cards or board games or whatever. I just like to compete. I mean, that level of competition is just something that drives me. That I want to beat you. If we're keeping score, I want to beat you.
Yeah, I agree with you there. How special was getting to 400 wins?
It is another win, but it was a big win over Heston, who's very much a power in the state, 3-time defending state champion. And as importantly as that is, it gives us a chance to get a share of the championship.
Yeah, and that was one of my other questions. How big would it be for you to win league in a league this difficult?
It'd be awesome. Haven boys haven't won a league championship since 1996. And I was looking at this summer, and I'm like, man, we've got some really good teams, 21-1, 18-2. We have yet to win the state league title. And I got to counting, and in my previous 15 years at Haven, we've had 10 state champions come out of our league. I'm like, well, maybe that's why we can't win a league title, because we got state champions in the league every stinking year.
Yeah, and do you have a favorite win?
Probably have to say the sub-state win in 2020 that got us to the state tournament. That was the first time the Haven boys have been to state since like 1988. So getting to the state tournament's a pretty sweet accomplishment, and we hope to do that again this year.
All right, and one last question here. What is your favorite memory as a coach?
There's a lot of great memories. Probably coaching my son, and lots of, just all the, coaching him, that's pretty special and sweet. Getting to coach a lot of fine young men, including yourself, is just builds those relationships, and have those relationships that you can continue throughout your life. Like I said, my coach is probably in his middle 80s, and I still text or talk to him on the phone. 2, 3, 4 times a year. So just the relationship building is very important to me. And, I don't go into it trying to be friends with the players, but as we've been through the grind together, the long seasons, the great wins, the sour losses, a lot of my best friends right now are former players. So just to pick out a favorite memory is pretty difficult, other than maybe coaching Peyton. So.
All right, well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. Again, this has been an interview with Coach Lonnie Paramore.
Hello and welcome back to the Wildcat Network. We have the Haven Wildcat men's basketball team up against the Larned Indians basketball team. Sorry, I always start out rough, don't I?
A little bit.
How's it going, Austin? Oh, I'm Brady Peterson.
I'm Austin Honeycutt. And yeah, it's a pretty good night, senior night here. One last game in this gymnasium, which won't technically be the last game because Haven will host Sub-State next week.
And that will most likely be Monday against Nickerson.
Yeah, that's true. Most likely it's going to be Monday versus Nickerson right here, so we'll have that game for you guys.
Yep, and the Wildcats are looking to gain some momentum after they beat Heston last week at the start of the week and got Coach Paramore's 400th win, as you saw in that interview. We talked about that a little with them. And then they went to Halstead and played a good shooting Halstead Dragons team.
Yeah, they shot really well. Haven ended up winning by 7, but it was a hard-fought loss from Halstead.
And I guess you could say Haven kind of escaped that. That was kind of a trap game, emotional high coming into that. And they were able to get it done. So now we have the Larned Indians to finish out the season.
They're just one win away from a share of the CKL title. The first time since 1996. That's 28 years. And this league is just tough.
Yeah, and that would mean a lot to Coach Paramore. He has stated that multiple times, how big of a deal that would be. 96, I mean, our parents were in high school.
Yeah, well, not mine. I kind of got old parents. Shout out to them.
Well, shout out to my parents, too. Make it even.
Yes, sir.
So what else do we want to add? Overall outlook about these teams.
So coming into this game, Larned is 2-17 overall and 0-8 in the Central Kansas League. And right now they're in last place of the Hoisington Sub-State. And Haven's coming in at 13-6, 7-1 in the CKL. And they're at second place in the same Sub-State at Hoisington. And Haven, like you said earlier, is going to more than likely play Nickerson in the first round.
And we'll be back here in a few minutes for the start of the game.
down tonight.
We are, yeah, I said it, we are.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
All black, everything, and our girls are blackbirds, riding with they diligence. Kid more than deaf if you boys really them. Cause now we squared up, hold up.
Good. Nash Ray from 3.
Oh,
And blocked by Avery Bronner. Get that out of here.
Who's gonna run this town tonight? Who's gonna run this town tonight? Who's gonna run this town? This town tonight.
Once again, welcome to Haven High School Senior Night. And this varsity boys basketball game between the visiting Larned Indians and your Haven Wildcats. And now for the starting lineups, in alternating fashions, beginning with the Indians. A 5'10" senior, number 1, Talon Reynolds. For the Wildcats, a 5'9" junior, number 1, Nash Ray. And for the Indians, the 5'10" junior, number 2, Carson Shaver. For the Wildcats, 5'9" junior, number 3, Teacher Nicely. And for the Indians, the 6'2" junior, number 3, Deacon Martin. For the Wildcats, 5'9" senior, number 4, Preston Miller. And for the Indians, the 6'4" senior, number 10, Peyton Colblazer. For the Wildcats, the 6' junior, number 11, Kevin Reinhardt. And for the Indians, the 6'4" senior, number 23, Ty Smith. For the Wildcats, 6'5" junior, number 21, Dalton Quantrigger. Wildcats still got one there.
All right, and we're back here ready for this one to start. I've got a few facts before this one starts. Thank you to the scouting report from Ron Dale. And he gave us a little insight into Larned, and he highlighted a couple players, number 10, Cole Glazier, and number 45, Crosby. And these two teams have already played yet this year. Haven won that one 73-27 at Larned, led by Gatlin Reinhardt with 24 and Braxton Miller, the senior, with 11. Both teams going to have to play their best ball if they want to win.
To start the game, we have Dalton Bontrager and Cole Glazer to jump. Bontrager wins the tip. And Wildcats will get the first possession. Miller to Reinhardt, to Nisley, inside to Bontrager. Bontrager out to Miller. Miller, 3, the senior gets it to go. Braxton Miller to start the game off.
And he's a really good three-point shooter. He makes the first one.
Martin almost loses the ball. Over to Reynolds. Reynolds off. Kohlheiser rebound. Blocked by Dalton Bontrager.
What a block. He was wide open. Good block from Bontrager.
Ray drives in, out to Miller for a second 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Bontrager. And he just throws it back court, and Ray has to stop it, and back court. Indians will get good possession.
I think Bontrager's been in the weight room just a little too much.
Well, I mean, I guess we're that strong too because we're lifting the same weight as him. Martin loses the ball. Miller, they call a foul on the Wildcats. Never mind, they call a foul on Larned.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know. That would have been a tough call to call it on Haven. Good defense from Reinhardt. Got tripped up there, and that's what the foul was called on. That's going to be on number 2, Shaver.
Ray over to Reinhardt, over to Miller. Miller with the ball, over to Nisley. Nisley dribbles in, has nowhere to go, kicks it back out to Ray. Ray over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt drives in. Ray thought about the 3, drives in, nice pass to Reinhardt off. Rebound Reinhardt, he takes it back up, misses again off of Kohlheiser, and Wildcats maintain possession.
And that's something we highlighted, haven't really talked about. Haven's had some open looks this year that just haven't fallen. They need to get them to fall tonight.
Reinhardt down to Bontrager. Bontrager gets it to go, and 1 for Dalton Bontrager.
The big fella working him in down there. Bontrager coming off a nice game last game. A nice seal, and he's going to get a chance for 3.
Gets the free throw to fall. He's been working on free throws a lot. He shot about 60 today.
Nice tip.
Reinhardt over to Nisley. Over to Ray. Ray, 3. Off. Rebound Nisley. Over to Reinhardt. Back to Nisley. To Reinhardt, to Ray, to Miller. Miller back to Ray. Over to Bontrager. Wildcats moving the ball. Gets it into Bontrager, posts it up, kicks it back out to Ray. Reinhardt, 3. Good for Gatlin Reinhardt.
Good start from Haven, up 9-0. 6:25 left to go in the first quarter, and Gatlin Reinhardt hits that 3. He had 24 points last game against Larned.
And the Indians just need to slow down that Wildcat offense.
Yeah, and one of the things that was in the scouting report is a pretty crazy statistic. Haven forced Larned into 27 turnovers last time they played, which is just unbelievable. That's a lot of turnovers. So if you're Larned, you just got to slow down, like you said, and don't make those long passes.
In the last matchup, the score was 73 to 27. I don't know if we've noted that yet, but that was the highest scoring game for Haven this season.
Yeah, I believe it was.
And just like that game, this game was started off with a Braxton Miller 3.
Yep.
Larned with the ball.
Haven's putting some 1-3-1 pressure on him.
Reynolds to Smith. Smith back to Reynolds. Reynolds into Smith.
Good defense from Haven.
Gets stolen away by Reinhardt. Over to Ray. Ray driving in. takes the lane up and off.
Wow, what a good look. Almost got that one to fall.
Reynolds over to Smith. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds to Colglazer in the corner. Martin loses the ball, almost gets it back. It's a ball on the ground. Reinhardt gets the steal. Kicks up to Ray. Ray thought about the three. Gets it to Reinhardt. Over to Nisley. Back to Ray. Braxton Miller over to Bontrager. Just out. Rebound Martin. Well, Indians kicking it the other way. Pushing it the other way, my bad. Over to Smith. Smith drives it in. Nice pass over to Colglazer. And that just can't go down. Ray moving the other way.
Larned's got a couple looks, just haven't been able to hit. And there's Ray, gets fouled. He's going to shoot two.
And as we saw in the Heston game, that works really well for Ray. He just drives in, and even if he doesn't make the shot, he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Yeah, I believe he had 16 points in that game against Heston. Big shots at the end.
First free throw is good. Aiden Hoops checking in for the Wildcats. Carter Crosby for the Indians.
Ray makes both of them.
Shaver with the ball. Over to Smith. Over to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Shaver. Back to Reynolds. Back to Shaver. Shaver three. Good, high three, and he gets it to go.
Good ball movement from Larned. Nice shot made by Carson Shaver.
Nisley to Ray. Ray open three. Off. Rebound Reinhardt. Reinhardt drives in. Nice take, can't get it to fall. Crosby with the rebound.
And that one was just a really good look again. Haven not able to finish.
Crosby can't get it to fall. Over to Bontrager. Bontrager gets the layup to go. A little bit of an odd layup. I think he used 2 hands on that one.
Oh, I don't know. We're going to give him some crap about that tomorrow.
And passed out of bounds by Shaver.
He almost hit a police officer. That could have got him some jail time. Brogan Ray in for Haven.
Hoops taking the ball up the court. Over to Nisley. Ritchie also in for Haven. Hoops drives it in. Jumper off. Rebound Ray. Nisley three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Bontrager. Gets that to fall.
He got it right over the guy's head, put it right back up. Great start from Bontrager. 7 points. Nice spin dribble there.
Crosby jumper. Gets it to go.
Haven lead is 10 with 3 minutes left to go in the first.
Brogan Ray over to Hoops. Back to Nisley, over to Hoops, to Ray, to Hoops. Into Bontrager. Nisley drives in. Nowhere to go, back to Hoops. Hoops three. Off. Rebound Bontrager. He goes up and can't get that one to fall. Gets his own rebound and gets fouled, they say. I thought that looked fair, but just a lucky call for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Larned with 4 team fouls in this first quarter. Haven without a foul. And they're going to call that one on the floor. So no shots for Bontrager.
Hoops over to Ritchie. Over to Nisley. To Hoops.
Good
nice
pass
pass to Ritchie. Ritchie off. Rebound Ritchie. And he just loses the ball. I don't think he was ready for that good of a pass.
No, that was a really nice pass.
Shaver driving in, loses it. Reynolds gets it back, and they call a foul on Brogan Ray.
I really like the hustle this Haven team has tonight. They're just playing for something more. Again, that league title would be huge for them.
First team foul.
Reynolds. Over to Shaver. Over to Crosby. Back to Shaver. Good trap by the Wildcats. He gets it over to Reynolds. Gets the ball tipped away over to Bontrager.
Nice pass.
Bontrager with a fast break. And he dunks it! Dalton Bontrager. I haven't seen him do that even in practice, and he gets that down. What a dunk by Dalton Bontrager.
And that was huge. That's something he's really wanted to do. Perfect opportunity. Great dunk from Bontrager.
And to be honest, that caught me off guard. Like I said, I haven't seen that all year from him, even in practice.
Yeah, he keeps telling me that he can't do it, and he won't show me what he can do, but right there he showed me.
And that gives some momentum to the Wildcats, up 17-5.
Bontrager has 9 already. He's feeling it tonight.
And Miller in for the Wildcats in his place. Smith over to Reynolds. Indians need some offense here. Crosby. Over to Smith. Smith almost travels, and they do call a travel.
And that's another turnover for Larned. They've turned it over 8 times already.
Wildcats wasting no time getting it down the court. Hoops, 3. Good for Aiden Hoops.
Hoops, there it is.
Oh,
Hoops, there it is. There's the 3.
You've been waiting for that one all year. Shaver, corner to Crosby. Crosby, good trap by the Wildcats. Gets it out to Reynolds. Reynolds to Shaver. Shaver to Martin to Smith. Smith gets the ball slapped out of his hand. They call a foul on Reinhardt, and I think it was just too aggressive of a slap.
Yeah, it seems like he got a little bit of contact on that one. Minute 10 left to go. Haven up by 15.
Reynolds to Smith. And he gets it to fall. It's over Aiden Hoop's head.
He didn't have to do him like that.
Miller to Hoops to Ray. A minute left in the quarter. Hoops driving in, kicks it back to Miller. Miller, 3. Off. Rebound, Ritchie. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Martin.
And I like that by Ritchie, but he should have come down with that and powered it back up.
Reynolds drives it in through the defense. Martin now drives it in over to Smith. Smith loses the ball. Reinhardt going the other way. He's got Ray on the other side. Kicks it to Ray. Ray, layup, good. They call a charge on Reinhardt, and a nice hustle play by the Indians.
Yeah, that was Shaver taking that charge. A really close call, but I agree.
Smith to Shaver. To Reynolds in the middle, to Smith. Smith gets the ball stolen away again. Reinhardt leading the pack over to Miller. Miller, layup, good. Wildcats at 22. Crosby has an open lane. Can't get it to fall, gets his own rebound, and gets that to go at the buzzer. And Wildcats with a comfortable lead going into the second quarter.
Yeah, and a big thing for that is that this defense has been electric. That dunk by Dalton Bontrager, that really got him going after sorry, I had to cough there. That's my bad.
I thought you froze for a second.
No, that dunk by Dalton Bontrager was pretty good.
And, I mean, I don't think the Wildcats could have started much better. I mean, this is the best I've seen the offense play. And I heard Coach Paramore say in the locker room, this must have motivated him. He said, this is the start of Sub-State. This is the real start of Sub-State. You get some momentum going in, and you ride it.
Yeah, and right now Haven is cooking.
And we'll be back in 10 seconds to give ourselves a break. And we're back. Just a quick 10 seconds there. Indians start with the ball. Over to Cole Glazier. Shaver. Skip past to Martin. Martin jumper. Off. Rebound. Miller. Miller slows it down. Miller over to Bontrager. Over to Nisley. Nisley to Ray.
Larned in a 2-3 zone.
Ritchie can't get it to fall again. Reynolds going the other way. Pass over to Shaver. Shaver, pass deflected by Bontrager. Gets it to Miller. Miller, long pass over to Ritchie, gets deflected by Crosby. Good hustle by him to stop that almost wide open layup.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That would have been wide open had he not hustled back.
Ritchie into Bontrager. Bontrager over to Ray. Ray
Great
gets it to
look.
go. And as you said, good look. Wildcats passing really well right now. Martin almost loses the ball. Gets it to Reynolds, though. Shaver back to Reynolds. Reynolds, pass deflected. Ritchie going the other way. I mean, Miller, my bad. Miller gets that awkward layup to fall. We've seen a couple of those tonight.
He tried to stop and maybe jump stop with it, but just had to go up to avoid the traveling. Good finish from Miller.
Miller with 7 points tonight. Shaver over to Cole Glazier. Cole Glazier loses the ball. Nisley going the other way. Nisley has no one to pass it to, gets it to Ray. Back to Nisley. Nisley drives in. Back to Ray. Bontrager. Back to Ray. Ray drives past the defender, gets it to Ritchie. Ritchie gets that to fall, and the Wildcats are cruising.
They are playing team basketball right now. They have had a lot of assists, including that nice pass from Nash Ray.
Shaver. Crosby 3. Off. Rebound. Bontrager. Oh, nicely. It was tipped around for a while. Miller. Long pass to Ray. To Nisley. Wildcats slowing it down a little. Nisley over to Ray. Ray thought about the 3. Gets it to Bontrager at the high post. Can't get that to go. Nice hustle by Reynolds. And Larned will have the ball on offense. Crosby can't get it. And athletic play to jump over the chairs there.
Yeah, Nash Ray is always flying around. That time he leaped over a chair. He got up there.
I kind of felt like that in the JV game. I went for a loose ball and fell into the chairs. That.
Yep, I remember that.
Just having a fun time.
Yep.
Both the JV and C team won today for the boys, and the girls varsity won.
Not quite sure on JV girls.
They lost their game. Shaver gets on the ball. They call a jump ball and
timeout first, maybe? Yeah, they call a timeout first to avoid the jump ball.
And something worth noting as well, the JV finished 18-2 for the Wildcats. Really good season for them, for us.
Yeah, for us.
C team finished above 500 by quite a bit. I'm not sure exactly about the record.
Yeah, I don't know on the record either, but C-Team did have a pretty good season as well.
And as we've already said, Wildcats 13-6, looking to go 14-6 with a win tonight. Not the best record the Wildcats have had, but it feels like something's growing here.
Yeah, well, they started off 1-3, and since then they've been on a roll.
12-3, I believe, has been their record, with losses to a really good Andale team. And who are the other two losses to besides Andale?
You did get Conway
and Pratt. All very good teams. Cole Glazier open jumper, gets it to go. Just busted the Haven defense.
Student section getting into it.
And big student section here tonight for senior night. Ray inside to Bontrager. Bontrager can't get it to fall, gets the rebound, and can't get that to fall. He'll be at the line shooting two.
Martinez with the first foul.
First free throw off. Second free throw is good for Bontrager. Wildcat lead at 18. Shaver with the ball. Over to Smith.
Nice look. Good finish.
Martinez is now in for the Indians. We missed that. My apologies.
Cole Glazier, a really nice finish there to get Larned some points.
Ray drives in, kicks it out to Jackwis. Three from Reinhardt, off. Rebound, Martinez.
Haven lead is 16 with 4:12 left to go in the half.
Shaver over to Crosby, down to Cole Glazier. Cole Glazier over to Martinez. Larned was swinging the ball good for a while. Tipped out of bounds by Reinhardt. Number 1 Reynolds and Martin in for the Indians. Martinez to Martin in the corner.
Good
Deflected
deflection
by Patry.
Patry has been on a defensive tear here as of late.
Jackwis, corner to Reinhardt. Back to Jackwis. Over to Ray. Ray back to Jackwis again. Over to Ray. To Patry. Gets swatted away, but Bontrager hits the ball inside to Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets that to go.
Tough finish. We always talk about how he's a tough finisher.
Martinez over to Reynolds, over to Smith. Back to Martinez. Corner to Cole Glazier. Back to Martinez, swings over to Martin. Martin jumper, off. Rebound Reinhardt. And he throws it off Cole Glazier, and Wildcats will get the ball. Good hustle play by him.
Yeah, nice heads-up play as well. He was falling out of bounds, just threw it off of the knee of the defender.
Jackwis to Patry. Over to Reinhardt. To Ray. Ray inside to Bontrager. And he gets blocked by the side of the basket. Martin over to Reynolds. Reynolds has nowhere to go. Good defense by Reinhardt. And Smith throws it out of bounds.
Nice catch there by Coach Rondale.
And a shout out to Coach Rondale as he provides us with our scouting report.
Yeah,
about every opposing team we play.
Yeah, it's very useful.
Ray to Jackwis, over to Patry.
Looks like Larned's hit man now.
Ray with the ball. Three from Ray. Off. Rebound, Cole Glazier. Reynolds has it. Over to Martin in the corner. Martin almost loses the ball, gets it to Reynolds. Back to Smith. Smith drives in over to Martin. Martin skip past to Reynolds. Reynolds 3, off. Tipped out of bounds by Bontrager. Oh, they say it's on the Indians.
So Haven just under 2 minutes to go in the half, up 31-13. They're cruising here on senior night.
Jack was in the corner, down to Bontrager. Bontrager gets that to go, and
he's got 12.
12 points for Dalton Bontrager. Reynolds over to Smith. Smith to Martin in the corner. Martin, long pass, or short pass to Smith. Ball
Good
tipped
tip.
away.
Nice look from Nash Ray. Gatlin Reinhardt can't get the shot to fall. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 as he was fouled on that play by number 23, Ty Smith.
And sorry for no name for number 41. He is not on their roster.
Huh, not every day that you see that.
Reinhardt gets the free throw to fall. Haven with a 22-point lead. Reynolds to Shaver. Crosby back to Reynolds. And Reynolds throws it out of bounds. Wildcats ball with 59 seconds. Hoops taking the ball up the court. Wildcats looking for the last shot. Reinhardt to Jackwes. Jackwes to Hoops. Over to Patry. Patry inside to Ritchie. Ball gets lost. Larned ends up with the ball.
Ritchie was getting double teamed on that one. Maybe not the smartest of passes.
Martin, long pass over to Shaver. Shaver 3. Good for Carson Shaver.
That was a really nice pass. Good look, and they've got 16 points now, down by 19. Now Haven will look for the last shot.
Hoops gets a screen from Patry. Takes it himself, jumper, rolls off. Crosby with the rebound, over to Martin. Martin drives all the way down, deflected by Ritchie, and that's the end of the first half. Wildcats up 19 with a dominating first half.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I'm going to say it again, the Wildcats are cooking.
And we'll be back in, I believe, 10 minutes.
After this
Enjoy,
halftime.
yeah. Enjoy the sights and sounds of Wildcat Gymnasium.
Supporting Haven after prom with a Chucka will start a countdown at 20. And your ducks must be thrown before we say 0. You need to throw from the seat, not from the court. You can sit or stand on the seat. The closest duck to the bullseye in the pool will win the $25 gift card to Amazon. 2 winners, 1 from each pool. Good luck. Winners, if you want to buy your duck back, they are on for sale in the lobby for $1. Eileen Patchery and Zach Blueball, you both are winners. All right, real quick, we're going to do the cornhole boards. They're donated by Mary East, all proceeds to the high school basketball teams. And your winner for the cornhole games. And the winner of the cornhole boards, Brian Larned. Congratulations, Brian. Once again, if you want to buy your duck back, they are for sale in the lobby for $1. All right, please help me welcome your Haven High School cheerleaders to the floor. They've been working on performance for tonight's halftime entertainment. Taylor Lewis, senior captain. Jada Smith, junior co-captain. Tyler Bennett, sophomore co-captain. Bella Moss, junior. Julian Beckler, junior. Katie Thompson, junior. Maisie Ward, sophomore. Emily Stout, sophomore. Lily Finch, sophomore. Ladies, your music is on. And now congratulations to our wrestlers who have qualified for this state meeting salon. They are over here by the weight room. Ty Lessinger, Tanner Walker, Dustin Walker, Jacob Hall, and Tristan Rogers. Congratulations. This is qualified for the state meeting salon. And now for the Lock and Dinner raffle. And the winner is Clark Roth. Clark Roth is the winner of the Lock and Dinner.
back for the second half.
Wildcats up big to start this half. Ray, skip pass to Miller. Over to Nisley, over to Ray. Ray back to Nisley, to Miller, back to Nisley. Over to Ray, Wildcats swinging the ball around. Into Bontrager, out to Miller. Miller throws the pass out of bounds. Larned ball.
Nice defense coming out of the half from Larned.
Shaver over to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Shaver. Shaver dribbles it up a little. Falls, gets it to Smith though. And he almost travels. Gets it back to Shaver, to Martin in the corner, and offensive foul on Martin.
So Haven with a nice defensive response. See if they can continue their offense from the first half. Sorry, I am struggling. I am tired for some reason.
That's not good. It's only Tuesday.
Oh, that's right.
Miller, stolen by Smith, back
Kick
to the
ball.
Wildcats. Kick ball on the Indians, and Wildcats maintain possession.
It's kind of a lucky break by Larned. The guy threw the pass in, and Dietrich Nisley was right underneath the goal. Could have had an open layup.
Bontrager almost loses the ball. He gets on the ground, gets the ball tipped away, and Wildcats maintain possession. Wasn't too much he could do there. Isley over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to Miller, back to Reinhardt, over to Nisley in the corner to Ray. Ray long pass to Miller, to Reinhardt, to Ray. Ray, nice fake, over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt three, off, rebound, Bontrager, gets that to go, and one.
Unbelievable night from Bontrager. 15 points.
Third foul on Cole Glazier. 2 fouls already for the Indians in this quarter. Reynolds to Shaver. Shaver back to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Cole Glazier. Back to Reynolds. Back to Cole Glazier. Ball almost stolen by Ray. Miller gets on it, dribbles it up, gets it to Bontrager. Bontrager over to Nisley. Nisley. Back to Ray. Over to Miller. Reinhardt in the corner, back to Miller. Over to Ray. Ray into Reinhardt in the middle. Miller, three. Good, Braxton Miller.
That's just great ball movement from the Wildcats. And a nice three-pointer from Miller. He's got 10.
Picked off by Ray. Ray going the other way, and he loses it. Reinhardt puts it back up. Smith saved it again to the other team.
And that's one of those things, you've just got to throw it long. At least get it out from underneath the goal.
Reynolds over to Smith, back to Reynolds. Tipped away by Bontrager. Bontrager long pass up to Reinhardt. Reinhardt takes it up and gets it to go.
He thought about the dunk there. I know he's been working on it as well.
And that's 11 points for Reinhardt.
Yeah, I believe that's correct. 11 points. So a couple Wildcats in double digits.
Reynolds over to Shaver. Shaver makes a move. Jumper off. Air ball. Miller gets the rebound. Up to Ray. Ray back to Miller. Back to Ray. Ray over to Miller again. Miller will take the three. Gets it to go. Braxton Miller on senior night is on fire.
Yeah, he has shot the lights out of this place. This won't be quite his last game, but it is senior night. He gave a great speech.
Shaver. No one was looking for his pass. Bontrager throws the ball away. Reynolds, nice hustle by him to get that. Reynolds Down to Martin. Shaver 3. Off. Rebound Martin. Pass hit away, and
they're going to call a foul on that.
They call a foul on Larned.
I believe that's going to go to Shaver, his second. Braxton Miller checks out. And like I was saying, he gave a really good speech earlier. He's a great guy. We golf with him as well. Couldn't get him out there the other day. He's battling a little bit of an illness, but doesn't show tonight. He's got 13.
This is a quote from him. It's his flu game.
Sure is.
And it's one of his higher scoring games. Ray, range check. Can't get it to fall. Richie tips it out of bounds. And yeah, it's been a really good game for him. 13 matches.
Got a couple more
goes
than
above what he had the last game.
Good
Hoops
steal.
steals the ball. Just dribbling through the defenders and loses it, but Ray gets on it. Over to Hoops. Back to Ray. Ray long pass to Nisley. Nisley will take the 3. Can't get it to fall. Bontrager gets it. Over to Hoops, my bad. Hoops gets the 3. Another three-pointer for Hoops, and go ahead and say it.
Hoops, there it is, another three-pointer, his second of the night. Haven really just firing on all cylinders tonight, up 50-16.
Smith in the middle, and fouled by Nash Ray, his first. Wildcats playing a pretty clean game as this is their first foul of the third quarter.
Yeah, and I believe they only had a couple in that first half, too.
Dalton Bontrager comes out. Grant Patry in for the Wildcats. Martinez throws the ball out of bounds.
And I don't know if they're just scared of Grant Patry, but the last few teams he's played, they just throw the ball away or throw it to him. Just a sophomore, we'll be seeing a lot of him.
To be fair, I have seen him kick some people in the face.
Yeah,
not on purpose, but he's athletic enough to get his leg up there. 3 off by Hoops, rebound Smith. Smith to Shaver, ball deflected. Hoops up to Ray. Ray takes it up, and another layup for Ray.
He's got 6 points. Not his highest scoring game, but
Shaver over to Martinez. Martinez over to Crosby. Crosby, long pass out of bounds, and the Indians just struggling to keep the ball. They've had a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, thanks to Noah Miller over here, he just gave me the stat, 27 turnovers.
And that matches
that
the total
yep.
of the first game, and we're not even through the third quarter. Hoops to Brogan Ray, who's now in, and McGuire Jackwis, who has the ball. Ball gets stolen. Up to Shaver. Shaver loses it, and they call it out of bounds on the Wildcats. Reagan now in for the Indians. Smith takes it in, kicks it out to Martinez. 3 for him is good. First points of the second half for the Indians, 7 minutes into the third quarter.
And that's the first 3 points from Martinez as well.
Ray over to Hoops. Hoops drives it in, kicks it out to Brogan Ray. Back to Hoops. Over to Jackwis. Hoops over to Ray. Wildcats just moving the ball around. Dribbles out. Brogan Ray, 3. Good. Everyone's hitting tonight.
And that's good to see the freshman Brogan Ray hitting some shots as well. Like you said, everybody is hitting.
Shaver over to Martinez. Indians just need to play safer with the ball. Crosby jumper, good. Hoops dribbles right through the defense, can't get it to fall. Richie rebound. pops it out to Ray. Ray, three-pointer, same spot, can't get it to go. Reagan with the rebound. Smith now taking the ball up the court. Crosby. Back to Smith. Smith over to Crosby. Crosby three. Good. Off. My bad. Brogan Ray with the taking the ball the other way. Hoops to Jacquis. Back to Hoops. Over to Ray. Hoops over to Jacquis. Jacquis three in the corner. Good. McGuire Jacquis for three.
And that's Haven's 8th made three of the night. They're really shooting well.
Shaver. Smith, long three, can't get it to go. Reagan misses it two, and that's the end of the third quarter. Wildcats up 58-21, and they are playing well. And they call a
foul, I guess.
Foul with no time left. And it's on Brogan Ray.
Tristan Reagan at the line. Missed the first one just a little bit to the right.
Can't get the second one to go. Larned can't capitalize on their free throws. We'll be back after this break.
And we're back here for the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left to go in this one. It'll be a running clock with Haven up big.
All of the starters out except for the lone senior, Braxton Miller. Reynolds to Martin in the corner. Martin over to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Martinez. Back to Reynolds. Back to Martinez. To Reagan. To Martinez. To Reynolds. Martin. Skip pass to Martinez over to Reagan. Reagan drives in. Good defense by Ritchie. And travel on Reagan. Wildcats ball.
I did that in the JV game as well. I might have gotten fouled, but it's just a mental mistake. User error, I guess.
Hit the wrong button on the controller.
I guess.
Brogan Ray over to Miller in the corner. Back to Ray, over to Jacquis. To Ray, Miller, long three, air ball, rebound Cole Glazier, and he was just testing his range there.
Yeah.
Martin, fouled by Ritchie.
Yeah, and you can't, it looked like he leaned into him a little bit. I agree with that call. These officials doing a pretty good job tonight. Martin at the line, shooting two.
First free throw off. Larned struggling to get any points in this half. Second free throw, good. That makes 6 points on the half for the Indians. Ray fouled by Reynolds.
Now it's just unlucky. Just a collision. Could have gone either way, really.
Ray. Patry. Back to Jackwis. Jackwis has Miller in the corner. Miller, nice move. 3, good for Braxton Miller. Sub timeout. Ripley Helmer coming in for Miller, and they just wanted to get him one more 3 as a huge senior night for Braxton Miller, 16 points.
Yeah, great night from that young man. He's not done yet. One more game at home. Sad to see him go, a really good player.
Reynolds to Martin. Over to Martinez. To Reynolds. Back to Martinez. Back to Reynolds. Just passing it back and forth. Reynolds 3 off. Rebound Martin, and he steps out of bounds.
Larned just not able to hit any of their open looks that they've had.
Brogan Ray. Over to Patry. To Helmer. Jackwis 3 from the top of the key is good. McGuire Jackwis for 3.
That's Haven's 10th 3. If they shoot like this, they're going to be a team to watch in Sub-State.
Reynolds back to Shaver. Shaver drives in, nowhere to go. Back to Reynolds. Over to Smith. Inside to Cole Glazier. Loses the ball. Helmer with the steal. Skip pass to Jackwis. Jackwis misses the 3 over. And Indians ball again. Reynolds to Martin. Martin over to Shaver. Wildcats playing really good defense even with their second unit in. And block on Helmer trying to force a charge.
And he got one earlier in the JV game. Couldn't quite get it there. 3:24 left to go in this one. Haven up big.
And Wildcat student section, as Cole Glazier gets
what a
blocked
block
by Patry. Wildcat student section with a little bit of an error there. They said, you can't do that, and it was a foul on our player. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yep.
Helmer 3
Oh.
off. Rebound Ritchie. Ritchie takes it up. Gets that to go. Blake Ritchie with the nice layup.
And I feel like Blake Ritchie may be an X factor for the Wildcats. When he's on, that's a big plus for them.
Sub timeout by the Indians. They sub in 4 new players. That's number 41. Number 25, Martinez. Number 4, Reagan. And number 45, Crosby. Again, number 41 is not on the roster, so we do not know his name. Martinez to Reagan. Martinez will just take the 3, can't get it to go. Reagan rebound, he's out of bounds. Wildcats ball. Wildcats 7 points behind what they had at the end of last game.
Yeah, very similar. The last game ended 73-27. This one pretty close to that.
Ray to Patry. Patry turns the ball over, and Indians pushing the ball up. Reagan over to Crosby, over to Martin in the corner. Martin skip pass to Martinez. Martinez will shoot it again. Off, rebound Martin. Martin will shoot the jumper and get that to fall. Another sub timeout for the Indians as they sub in Luke Crable, a sophomore.
So Haven not going to try to rush anything here with just under 2 minutes left.
Helmer inside to Ritchie. Ritchie out to Patry. Patry will take the 3 off the glass, can't get it to fall, and Crable with the rebound, and I think that might have been Patry's first 3-point attempt of the year.
I bet it was. He shoots him at practice. Couldn't get that one.
3 from Martinez, off again. Rebound number 41, gets it to fall, and 1 for him.
I wish I knew his name because that was a really nice board and putback. Gonna get a chance for 3 points on this one. Number 13, Pinkston, in for Larned.
Her second free throw is good. Patry over to Jackwis. Helmer with the ball. Wildcats want another bucket.
Trying to get some of these other sub guys.
Helmer jumper off. Rebound Jackwis. Patry with the ball over to Ray. Ray drives in. Gets it to
what a
go.
move.
What a move by Brogan Ray. And that's a freshman, Brogan Ray.
He's got 5
Crable
tonight.
3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Helmer. Helmer.
That's going to be a double dribble.
Double dribble, and just unfortunate. And that looks like that'll just about do it, as we've got 10 seconds and running. Martinez over to Reagan. Back to Martinez. Crable loses it. Martinez long 3. Can't get it to fall. And that's the end of the game. Wildcats win 68-27, and a big win for the Wildcats.
And with that, they get at least a share of the CKL League title for the first time since 1996.
28 years.
Yep.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, this is a really tough league. To be able to do that with a team like this, 8-1 in the CKL. What a season they've had this last half.
Very impressive. And, I mean, I guess that means we'll be back for one more.
Yeah, and like you mentioned earlier, they're likely going to face Nickerson here at home for the first round of the sub-state. Should be the 2 seed.
And exciting times for Wildcat basketball. As we said, sad to see Braxton Miller go. It's not his final game. But the rest of the Wildcats will be back next year, and this has been an impressive season already.
Yeah, and a lot of these younger guys, Coach Paramore's done a really nice job of developing them. This team's going to be good for years to come.
And I will have to say my highlight of the game is that Dalton Bontrager dunk. He's a really good friend of ours.
Yep.
And that was very
great.
hype, I guess I would say.
Yeah, he was loving it. The student section was loving it. The fans were loving it. We were loving it.
And the PA announcer says what we've already said. Big deal to get that CKL championship. It'll be placed right here behind our heads next season. And anything else you'd like to add before we close it off?
Nope, just a great shooting night from the Wildcats. They've got to keep going. They've got big hopes and dreams. And they were 37% from 3, made 10 of 27. Really good from the three-point line.
52% from 2.
And they turned Larned over 30 times, which is just unbelievable. That 1-3-1 defense has proven to be lethal all season long.
And really any defense for the Wildcats. That 3-2 is what won them the game against Heston. So that'll do it from Haven High School, as we'll see you next time on Monday night at 7 for the first round of Sub-State. Thank you to everyone that helped out with the Wildcat Network and Noah Miller with the stat keeping. Have a good night.
everything. And I cross a blackbirds, riding with they villagers. Get more than deaf if you boys really rhythm them. Cause now we squared up, hold up.
Good. Nash Ray from 3.
Oh,
And blocked by Avery Bronner. Get that out of here.